Hello and welcome to another session of Mindful Data Minds. This session is in continuation with our previous session where we have discussed about different windows or tabs available in SAS Studio. In my previous session, I have written a small piece of code using SAS data step. Apart from SAS data step, SAS also has a proc step. Now, what's the difference between a data step and a proc step? Okay, so a data step is nothing but a code which we write to generate data. A data step generally always generates some kind of data, which we call, which is also known as a data set in SAS. A data set is nothing but a table which has some rows and some columns. Apart from this, we also have a proc step. Here, proc stands for procedure, and procedure is nothing but a predefined, I would say, code which mainly takes some input and generates some output after processing the data. Here, first we will be talking about a data step, and maybe in later sessions we will be talking about proc step. If we want to write any comment, we can write it like this, or in case if we want, we can also write it like this. Comments will be highlighted with green, and if we are using asterisk, then in the end we need to put a semicolon so that SAS understand that the comment has ended. Now moving on to the code, the general syntax for writing a data step start with data. After writing the data, we need to write the new table name or data set name which we want to create like this, and then we need to put a semicolon. Semicolon tells SAS that this particular statement data space A has been completed. Whatever comes after semicolon is a new statement and should be treated as a new statement. So the next thing we need to write is set followed by the table name from where we need to take data. Set is mainly used or tells SAS to take data from this particular table. In the end, we need to write run, which tells us that this particular data step is completed. Now, if we run this, I'm pressing F3 this time, we'll get the same output like this. If you see in table, it says work.a. In the previous session, we have also discussed about libraries, and I have created a folder named as tutorial. Now, what I'll do is I'll try to create a library by referencing this folder named as tutorial. So to create a library in SAS, we use a keyword known as libname. So libname is a statement which is global. When we say global, it will be present for the entire session. Okay, entire session is until or unless you sign out or log off from SAS Studio. After libname, we need to give an alias for the folder which will be our library name. So for example, I use test here followed by the folder path. So what I'll do is I right click on the folder in the properties. I can see the location. I'll copy it, and in the double quotes I'll just paste it followed by a semicolon. Now if you see that this test will reference to this particular folder location. The general criteria used to set a library name is it should not be more than 8 characters. The first character can either be an underscore or a character. It should not be numeric. Okay, now if I want, I can also store the data in test.a. So if you see right now, this folder is empty, and when we run this code, I should get a SAS dataset in this. So if you see now, we have a dataset present here named as a.sas7bdat. So this SAS7bdat is nothing but the dataset extension. So this is the default dataset extension. Now we are getting the same data, and if you see the table, it says test.a. If I want, I can also see the library name in the libraries. So by going here also, I will see the same thing. I am able to see the test library here now with A present in it. The dataset which we will be creating under work, they will be available for the entire session. By session, I mean till the time we do not log out or log off from SAS Studio. So if you see, we have a dataset available under work as well as a dataset available in test. If I want, I can directly double click here also, it will open the same dataset for us. So in this way, we can create a SAS dataset using SAS data step. I'll see you in the next session. Thank you.